Hey, you're listening to Mic'd Up with Mama Shaun, the podcast where purpose meets play and passion turns into power. I am your host, Rashawn Webb, but around here they call me Mama Shaun. The name was first spoken by a little boy who called me Mom before I even understood what that title meant. But now I carry it with pride as a mentor, a coach, and a mother to many. From running my child care center and my child care training company, coaching CEOs and leading with faith, I am here to help you grow with grace, build with purpose, and lead from the heart. So let's get mic'd up and dig in.
Hey, everyone. Hey, it's your girl. It's your Mama Shaun. Welcome back to Mic Up with Mama Shaun. Today I'm talking about what 2025 tried to teach me. Ooh, what has 2025 taught you? 2025 was a rough year, right? But before I go into it, I've been gone for a little bit, but I promise you it's a good reason. Okay. So most of you know that I am a child care business owner and a trainer and a coach. And so we've been doing our business and working in the business and trying to set up our structure and go through some things and adjust to some things. And it's been a challenge, but we made it through. When you have staff leave you and hiring new staff, and then you have a um, full capacity program dealing with licensing and all the things, it makes it challenging to come and talk with you today. But I am taking today to spend with you for now until the remaining of the year. And we're going to talk. Today's episode is about what 2025 tried to teach me. So we're talking about elevation and learning experiences. And I had a whole bunch of learning experiences. I think about how the year started out with going out of town, and we had a random uh, licensing investigation against us. And of course, we can't tell who it is, but trying to prove us innocent, our innocence, and trying to prove that we're capable. And then, we go through some other things that are really, really huge because of the fault of someone else and someone else's ignorance and stupidity and just all the things that 2025 has taught me. And I'm, along with elevation, you have to be stretched. You have to be groomed and go through pain points. And so that is what we have been through this year. But thanks be to God, we have made it through and we are on the other side. I have a new group of staff who I absolutely adore. And shout out to them. They tell me I don't need to be at work. And I'm like, okay, we got this. You can go. I'm like, uh-huh. Um, and so this year has stretched me. It has grew me. It has humbled me. And it reminded me of my purpose when people have tried to knock me down. Um, God always finds a way to shut them down because I belong where I'm supposed to be. And guess what? You do too. So let's go into some highs of 2025. All right. First high um, that just happened was I presented 2 sessions at NACE. That is the National Association of the Education of the Young Child. And I taught 2 sessions, one of which was a CEU credit. And I had a ball. It was in Orlando. So for those that know, you already know I did go to Disney. They gave us some unbelievably amazing discounts, and I just could not pass that up. I spent the evening at Magic and then another evening at Epcot with my coach. The next high of the year was I was awarded the vice president position for TLCCA, Texas Licensed Child Care Association, where I am responsible for conference and professional development. So I love doing that. And also I was awarded some contracts with government entities, as well as the Texas Rising Star conference for next year. I was awarded for that for 2 sessions. And then, of course, my launch of Mama Shaun Speaks. And Mama Shaun Speaks is my keynote um, segue of the Rainbow Institute of Childcare Education. And of course, my podcast, Mama Shaun, Mama's Mic'd Up with Mama Shaun, which is what you're listening to right now. And it's been an amazing year, conferences after conference. And God is so good in allowing me the opportunity to do. So, some personal wins is a better understanding of my peace, a better understanding of what red flags I don't want, rather, and the green flags that I do want in personal relationships, friends, sisterhood, um, and um, and the like. Um, I know my boundaries. I know what I will allow and won't allow in my space. And I love that about myself, right? And you have to do the same thing. In whatever you do, you have to, my mother always says um, about respect, and you don't request it, you require it, right? And so I require people to respect me. And meaning I don't tell them I require you. No, it's the way I carry myself, what I allow, and what I will center myself around that will allow me that space of respect. So let's talk about our reflection line. Sometimes God answers your prayers by handing you responsibilities that you didn't know you were ready for. And, I was handed some things that I was like, I don't deserve this. I did not do what it takes to be put in this position. But it taught me a lot of things that there is no amount of money that could pay it off, no amount of anything that can make it go away or fix it. Um, there's just certain things that God wants you to be in and go through and be a part of that will help grow you in your current season. And so we are so blessed to be able to be with you again today. We're going to do our best to hang here with you through the end of the year as we start season 2, because I think it's important to understand that you are special, and the person that you are is what people need to see more of. The person that you are is who people like. That's the people that they want to be around. People say, I want to be around this person. I want to be around this person. Okay, well, let's make sure that we check in with ourselves to be the right people that people want to be around. Okay. So, what has 2025 taught you? I would love to hear from you. I would love to know what 2025 has taught you, because let me tell you, 2025 has taught me a lot of things, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the lesson. I'm grateful for the experience. I'm grateful for it. So let's also talk about the lows and the lessons. All right. The big challenge this year is dealing with staffing, finding the right staff to fit the brand of who you are and what you want to present, finding the right group of people that want to be in your space. Um, that was the challenging year, proving that you are worth being in this space, proving that you are worth being where you are right now. Um, learning how to lead when tired. For weeks, I was there open to close at my program while still doing all my other responsibilities and duties. And that was a challenge because, of course, like most people, you're tired, you get cranky. Um, and I also realized what needed to be cut and what needed to change. Sometimes we don't realize that there are things that need to be cut out of our lives until it's already in our face. And it brings pain, it brings discomfort, it brings uncertainty. And by then, it's already too late because you've already been beat down with it. But 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 if you know what your red flags are, this is what I won't do, This is what I won't be around. This is who I choose to be with, choose not to. When things come that need to be cut, you can cut them at the pass. You can cut them off before it gets to you. You can cut it off before it gets to your heart. You can cut it off before it gets to your mind. You can cut it off before it seeps into you. And that's important. You also learn where you need to grow the most, right? And, there were a lot of moments this year where I was crying, angry, and ready to hurt and pounce and destroy because I know my green flags. And when you've exhibited your red flags to my green, I don't deserve it. And so then I'm like, well, I can reciprocate, but then it doesn't do me any good. And it ruins the person that I am. It ruins who God made me to be. Standing on business means standing on yourself, your integrity, your purpose, your voice, standing on your integrity. The thing you do when nobody's looking, the thing that you say, the places you go when there's nobody hanging over your head, making sure you do the right thing. Okay. All right. Now let's talk about what am I leaving behind before January? All right. So this is an internal check in, right? Let's do our internal checking in. What are some things that you want to leave behind, right? I want to leave behind saying yes out of guilt, right? People have done a very good job. Well, I rephrase. I have done a very good job of allowing people to guilt me into things I did not want to do. Hello, right? I allowed them. And I say allow because I have a voice to stand up to say no, thank you. And that's what we teach our kids. No, thank you. We teach our kids to say no, thank you when it's things that they don't want to do. We teach our kids to say no, thank you when it's something that they need to stand up for themselves on. I didn't do enough of no, thank you. By the time I was ready to say no, thank you, I was ready to say no, thank you. You can go, let the door hit you where the good blows, door where the good Lord splits you, all the euphemisms, right? But I had started saying those things out of anger. And so now I'm learning to, before it gets to me, no, thank you. I'm trying to tell you, no, thank you, right? People pleasing. All right. We are notorious for that because I don't like confrontation. Confrontation leads me in a different light that I don't like about myself. So I do a lot of things to avoid confrontation. Okay. The big one is carrying other people's emotions. Oh, I am notorious for that. Notorious for carrying other people's emotions. Um, I'm not doing that anymore. All right. So, what is the things that you're leaving behind? Okay. Here's our mic'd up moment for this episode. Name the one lesson 2025 taught you that you didn't know you needed. What's the one lesson you didn't know you needed from 2025? All right. I want you to say it out loud. I want you to write it down. All right. And I want you to claim it. So, if 2025 taught me anything, it's that I build from the life I've been praying for. Here's the thing, we pray for things, but we don't know what's the trials that we're going to go through to get to it. We just pray for this. I want this big house, but you don't know what it's going to take to get the big house. You're just praying for this house, right? I want the perfect mate. Well, we don't know what we're going to have to go through, let go of, take on, redo, change, alter to get to the perfect mate. We don't know those things, right? We just assume it's just going to come to our door. If this episode has blessed you, I want you to share it, tag it, and join the email list that we're going to be starting very soon. But you can email me at childcaremedia@yahoo.com. And I want to hear from you. Like, I genuinely want to hear from you. People say that to get followers or clicks. No, I genuinely want to hear from you. You can subscribe to the podcast, put your comments, or you can email me and it goes directly to me. There's no third party. It goes directly to me on my phone. And I want to hear from you. I truly do. Childcaremedia@yahoo.com. I hope you have a great day. And until next time, stay true, stay you.